receiver. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires it down the seam. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ives. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Action on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running into the open space. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going over the top. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Motion from the back. The jet sweep pass. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs, you've been going up good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Unloads quickly. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another.
He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamics.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking for the end zone and the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Time to take a shot. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. But man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
He's loose. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside. Jets.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And that might be just enough as they push the lead to 9 here in the fourth. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Catch in the middle. It's key. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Tries again to get it in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.